Welcome back to the Achilles channel, everyone. Today I'm going to read a little bit from the You Don't Need a Weatherman to Know Which Way the Wind Blows. This is the Weather Underground Manifesto. This is the ends. This is the plan. This is the fundamental transformation of America. This is what their ends are. When I say ends, I'm speaking the ends justify the means. This is the ends, the Weather Underground Manifesto. Saul Alinsky and Cloward and Piven strategy are the means. Saul Alinsky's organizational tactics and the Cloward-Piven crisis strategy are the tools that they're using to push forth this fundamental transformation, which is what I'm holding in my hands. And if you'd like a copy of it, just let me know and I'll send you a copy through YouTube, right to your PM. Let me just read a little bit about this. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Submitted by Karen Aspley, Bill Ayers, Bernadine Dorn, John Jacobs, Jeff Jones, Jerry Long, Home Mitchinger, Jim Mellon, Tony Robbins, Mark Rudd, and Steve Tapas. International Revolution. The contradiction between the revolutionary peoples of Asia, Africa, and Latin America and the imperialists headed by the United States is the principal contradiction in the contemporary world. The development of this contradiction is promoting the struggle of the people of the whole world against U.S. imperialism and its lackeys. That means create liberation. It's about liberation. It's about liberation theology. It's about getting people to understand that there's two classes. There's the imperialist oppressors, and then there's the third world oppressed. And if you listen to Barack Obama, you'll notice that the oppressed are the people of color, and the oppressor is white America, white imperialists, white system. That's what we're talking about here. This is all about creating a race war in America. Dividing the country. That's what progressives are all about. Dividing the country along racial lines. That's why you have hyphenated Americans. Because the progressives want to separate us, keep us divided. And it's a way of keeping them down. See, you're not even a true American, you're just an African American, or you're a Hispanic American, or what have you. You know, so that they are constantly, insulted. That's how I look at it. When you say African American, as far as I'm concerned, you're insulting them because they're Americans. They're not African Americans, they're Americans. From African descent or what have you. But it's all about creating divisions, to letting everybody know that there's an oppressor and then there's the oppressed. America is the oppressor and everybody else is oppressed. Anybody of color is oppressed, and that's what this is all about. People ask, what is the nature of the revolution that we talk about? Who will it be made by and for, and what are its goals and strategy? The overriding consideration in answering these questions is that the main struggle going on in the world today is between U.S. imperialism and the national liberation struggles against it. This is essential in defining political matters in the whole world because it is by far the most powerful. Every other empire and petty dictator is in the long run dependent on U.S. imperialism, which has unified, allied with, and defended all of the reactionary forces of the whole world. Thus, in considering every other force or phenomenon, from Soviet imperialism or Israeli imperialism to workers' struggle in France and Czechoslovakia, we determine who our friends are and who our enemies are according to whether they help U.S. imperialism or fight to defeat it. Their allies are anybody who's against America, which is why Barack Obama has allied himself with Muslims, has allied himself with Islamic terrorists, which is why he has decided to give terrorists constitutional rights and then suspend rights of American citizens. For example, it's now okay to assassinate American citizens abroad. I mean, Obama did that. Now, why would you do that? It's because he's on their side. They are the allies because they're against U.S. imperialism. That's why he allies himself with Cuba. That's why he allies himself with China. That's why he allies himself with the Soviet Union. That's why he allies himself with Hugo Chavez. Because they are all against U.S. imperialism. These are the people he allies himself. He allies himself with the illegal aliens coming up from the border. Because the illegal aliens are part of the victim class that this liberation movement seeks to free from the oppressing U.S. imperialism. That's why he allies himself with the Black Panther Party, because they are oppressed by the white system, the white imperialist system. You understand? Imperialism, U.S. imperialism was created. It was created for us to go along with the fundamental transformation. Because nobody wants to be considered imperialist. Why are we in 600? Why do we have 600 bases around the world? Are they needed? Are these countries where we have these bases unable to defend themselves? No. This was created. It was created for two reasons. One, first reason is to overextend America, to collapse us financially through unsustainable foreign policies and military objectives. Unsustainable, financially unsustainable. They're following the decline and fall of the Roman Empire to a T. It's the Cloward Piven strategy of crisis. And the other thing is to create a reformation in the world that we are imperialists, because we're really not. But to the world we appear that way because we have 600 bases. It's to destroy us financially and to create a reformation for everybody to go along with the fundamental transformation, which is the Weather Underground Manifesto. And they're getting to these ends with tactics from Saul Alinsky and Cloward and Piven, the crisis strategy. Right now, they're creating a race war in this country. They're dividing us along racial lines. That's what they're doing. They've implemented a dictatorship in this country through these policies. They've taken all the power from Congress and made them obsolete. And they put all the power in the hands of the executive, the executive branch. That's dangerous, isn't it? Isn't that a dictatorship? In here it says, I don't have time now, I'm going to go do more videos on this. It says you must create a dictatorship. And he's done it. He's done it through the healthcare bill and the financial bill. Both of those give him powers over every aspect of this country. The people's lives and the financial industry and the free market. He now has the total say. Congress is obsolete. Is irrelevant. They'll be there, but just like in the Roman Empire, they will be irrelevant. They will have no power. I'll send you a copy of this. Just let me know. Send me a message. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. God bless America.